How old are you, young man? You know, Papa, I thought that the old boys would sing better, but anyway, we appreciate you. At least your voice is still young.
Who knows what is hiding in those weak and drunken hearts? Guess you kissed the girls and made them cry. Those hard-faced queens of misadventure. God knows what is hiding in those weak and sunken lives. Fiery thrones of muted angels, giving love and getting nothing back. Oh, people, help the people. And if you're homesick, give me your hand and I'll hold it. People, help the people, and nothing will drag you down. Oh, and if I had to brain, oh, and if I had to brain, I'd be cold as a stone and rich as a fool that turned all those good hearts away. God knows what is hiding in this world of little consequence. Behind the tears, inside the lies, 1,000 slowly dying sunset. God knows what is hiding in those weak and sunken lives. I guess the loneliness keep knocking. No one needs to be alone. No, save me, people. Help the people, and if you're holding your hand and I'll hold it. People, help the people, and nothing will drag you down. Oh, and if I had to break.
Thank you, Grandpa, for being my lawyer and always being there when Auntie Tuya held me captive in prison, and you always kept on coming back and making me smile, and thank you a lot for that. The 6 hours that I was sitting there weren't that bad. Thank you. Love you.
Yes, this is Sigani. Don't give me a grandpa a kiss. Give grandpa a kiss. Mommy, this is your grandpa, okay? I know.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to this special occasion, celebration of life for our dear father, our friend, our uncle, and more, whatever titles you all have accorded him in this 80 years of his life. Thank you very much for your patience and understanding. Have fun. So right now, this second, we're going to have the grandchildren of Papa. These children actually made his life even more flavorful. When we lost our mother several years back, without his grandchildren, I'm not sure how big his smile would have been. So ladies and gentlemen, when you see these kids, whether they have rhythm or not, match in here, cheer for them. We'll really appreciate it. So Mr. DJ, hit it off. Grandchildren of Papa. Come on, cheer for them. These are the grandchildren of Papa's life. You can tell that they're really a representative of their grandfather. Not much rhythm, as you can see, but please again. And here come the family members. And please, ladies and gentlemen, you can do that on your feet. For Papa, Mr. James Ndi. Guys, would like for you all to come and join us as we just give a nice warm-up to this man. Even if he doesn't dance, he may shake his head or tap his hand. Please, that's customary, it's not unusual. So please, ladies and gentlemen, before we get to dining, a little shake-up after you guys have been sitting. Mr. DJ, hit it. Come
Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for a gathering of celebration, of celebrating our Father. And we thank you for these beautiful people that have come from far and wide to celebrate with us. We thank you because our Father is here today by your grace. We thank you for everyone that is present here. We pray that let your blessings abound in everyone that is present here.
Happy birthday, my darling Father. Words can't describe what this moment means to me. I hope you live very many more years, and I love you to the moon and back.
Congratulations, Pantera. I'm very, very excited for you. Today is your 8th year and surprise. We all love you. All your children from all over are here to celebrate you. We wish you very many fruitful and healthy years to come. God bless you. Love you so much. From Benji to you. Mwah.
Hello everyone. Hello everyone, bon appetit to those of you who are still eating. And thank you all, I hope your bellies are very happy now. So ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the beautiful James Ndi. All the way from Berlin, Germany. All the way from Berlin, Germany. She just happens to be our niece, Berry. And she says just call her Berry.
This song is for you, Opa. Grandpa. Guten Abend, alle Leute. Ich bin Barry. That was German, and I said hello, everybody. And my name is Barry. So I'll sing for you now. God knows what is hiding in those weak and drunken hearts. Guess you kissed the girls and made them cry. Those hard-faced queens and misadventure. God knows what is hiding in those weak and sunken lies. Fiery thrones and muted angels, giving love and getting nothing back. Oh, people, help the people. And if you're homesick, give me your hand and I'll hold you. People, help the people, and nothing would drag you down. Oh, and if I had to break, oh, and if I had to break, I'd be cold as a stone and reach as a fool that turned all those good hearts away. God knows what is hiding in this world of little consequence. Behind the tears, inside the lies, 1,000 slowly dying sunset. God knows what is hiding in those weak and sunken lives. I guess the loneliness keep knocking. No one needs to be alone. Don't save me. People, help the people. And if you're homesick, give me your hand and I'll hold you. People, help the people, and nothing will drag you down. Oh, and if I had to break, oh, and if I had to break, I'd be cold as a stone and rich as the fool that turned all those good hearts away. Thank you so much. Thank you, people.
Mr. James, it is your 80th birthday, and I celebrate it with you. I wish that you have many more wonderful years to come, and that you will enjoy them just the same. And I hope that you will really understand that God loves you and He cares for you. That's why you're here today, and the very best for many more to come. Thank you.
I am really, truly very honored on behalf of my family to say welcome and thank you for coming. Your presence here this evening has not gone unnoticed, especially given it is an Easter weekend. We are aware of all the sacrifices that most of you did make to be here this evening. This occasion would have been, honestly, extremely extraordinary if Papa's wife, our mother, Helen Ndi, was here. She left us 20 years ago, and it still does hurt. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you could bow your heads down for just a minute. Papa, I must start by saying to you, thank you very much. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your ability to stay quiet, even though too many things were going on, and my father was puzzled. People coming, people he's not seeing, and he's not sure what's going on. He tried to ask questions, could not get any answers, so he gave up asking. So, thank you for your patience, Papa. Thank you very much. Well, I will take you back 54 years back
That's how old I am. So, I will start with my father's oldest grandchild, Chantal. You know, when Chantal was born, it was such a joy to have a new baby in the house. Yet, we're not really quite ready to have Chantal. I'll move to the next grandchild, Carlson. Carlson also had the same faith. Parents had him young. None of them available. They are all going to school. The thing that struck me about Carlson is that several years after he was born, I traveled to Cameroon. Oh, this auntie had come, had brought goodies, had brought things for him. And that weekend, my dad, there was a bazaar in church, and my father is an elder in the church. So he left early to go on to attend services and other things, and asked me to bring Carlson with me. And I get the kids ready, Carlson and Chantal, I'm ready to leave. I'm like, okay, well, let's go. He looks at me in the face, 7 years old, and tells me he's not going with me. He will go with my dad. I'm looking at him like, what? With my dad? What about me? I'm an auntie from America, got you cookies, got you things. I said, okay, you don't come, you stay. Chantal is all set, ready to go, so we're going to go. You stay here, you not come. He only came because he knew that there was no other way for him to get to the bazaar. And that is testament of who my dad is. For a 7-year-old child to prefer my father to me, it's a good thing. Okay? So, I'll move now to my father's children, direct lineage. Tuyo comes in mind. Many years ago, Papa also insisted we all had to go to church. And he just not only talked the talk, he sent a lot of his children to Catholic schools or Christian schools. And so every Sunday, it was Mass time, my father would leave for church early. And we were permitted to stay, provided we go to second or third Mass. And that morning, my sister decided she was not going to go. When she heard the car pull up in the garage, she took off running. And in her trying to run to escape, she hit the forehead on the doorknob. And she opened her mouth to cry. Nothing came out, just air. And then when the cry came out, the blood popped open. I'm like, oh my God, what's going on? At that time, Papa came into the door. What's going on? Oh, they couldn't go to church, they were nervous. Papa said, okay, let's go to the hospital. Took them to the hospital, no beatings, no problems. So the lesson my sister said about that incident is that it strengthened her faith. And she's the one who prayed for us tonight, and it is evident. And she says also because of that, she's made it a point on her birthday to give her gifts to charity. The next in line is yours truly, the MC tonight. Emma talks. It's not only today Emma started talking. She talked all the time. All the time. She made noises. She wanted to act plays. All kinds of stories, she brought it up. So my mom would be like, what kind of child is it? Go, you make too much noise, please. And my dad would be like, oh, so what's the play for today? Let's see. So they will make new uniforms for her. They will encourage for her to make her noise. And as a result of that, Emma had a degree in dramatic arts in Ife. So her passion for speaking did not only start today. We'll move to my good old Mr. Paul. The Paul from Germany. Paul is named after my father. Paul Ndi, Paul, is the name of my grandfather. And Papa always used to say, you put your hands in your pocket all the time. Put your hands in your pocket. I'm going to cut off all those pockets. That is not gentlemanly. You need to take your hands off. And my brother tells us, you know what? I am most proud about Papa because my father, in his old age, decided that politics is a good thing for him to do. He tells us the country is not good. There must be somebody who must fight for you. My brother says, I'm very proud. For me, I was very upset with my dad because he paid the price. He slept in jail many a times. 3 months at a time, and it was horrible for me. I was very stressed out. My brother says, one time he called Papa, and Papa says, oh, you know what, this jail is not too bad. You sleep on the floor, and it's okay for my back. Oh, and as a matter of fact, there was not enough food, and so I gave my food to my compatriot. I'm like, oh my God, you gave your food to your compatriot? It means Relindis must cook all the time. So it's only after that he came to the United States that I began to appreciate the sacrifices it must be to stand up and be counted. So, the next person in line is Miss Miss Marie. Unfortunately, my sister Marie could not be here tonight, but she sends her love. My sister is a very special one. Very quick-tempered, very quick to get angry, but Papa always knew how to calm her down some kind of way. So, the one person that tried my father's patience, and mother's as well, is the one and only Binyu, Bibi, Bakari, indeed. I must start by apologizing. You name it, my brother did it. You name it, my brother did. Binyu was the one whom I saw do things. This child has 9 lives. I'll just give you a few of his synopsis. Binyu decided that dog medicine is good to taste. He tasted and he almost died. The teeth clenched. As a kid, I saw a spoon being put in between his teeth to keep it open so he should not die. And when they get him to the hospital to put the anti-poison to get him to regurgitate what he had drank, you think that is a lesson. No. My father was working in a brewery company for a long time, and we, for the most part, had alcohol in our house. My parents were not home. When you decided at 7 to 8 years old that alcohol, before, is good to taste. The big bottle of before. When you drank it to this bitter, you think something, a beer that is not good, you will not drink. My brother drank it and almost finished it. I guess maybe he would have finished it, except he passed out. Grew up and passed out. So my uncle came and the door was locked. They had to break down the door, open, and he was lying down, having thrown up almost all the alcohol, but too weak to get out. And that was not the last. That was not the last. The last was when Mommy made chin chin for Christmas season and decided to hide it, saying, if we don't hide this chin chin, it will be finished before everybody else gets to taste it. So there was a chop box like this table where they put things. So my mother touched it, hiding the chin chin. Little did she know, the first person to find it was Binyu. When you found the chin chin and got in, heard footsteps coming, he decided the best thing to do is to get into the chop box. He gets into the chop box, and then when he heard, and then the thing closes. The latch closes, he cannot come out. The latch is up, he cannot come out. He has chin chin already that he has stuffed up in the mouth. He does not have air to come out. So he starts agitating in the box. Ow. My mother happened to be coming by, so this is his 3rd life now. The cat has 9 lives. He's used up 3 already. He's agitating in the box. My mother is like, do we have rats in the house, or is it mouse? What kind of creature? They open the box. My good old Mr. Bibi has sweated profusely. He's thrown up the chin chin. My mother said, get out. Get out. And that was the last time my mother made chin chin and kept in the box. Chin chin was left out. If it's finished, it's finished. Outside of my brother's shenanigans, when there was anything new, Binyo was the only one who had to know it, how it worked. If Binyo could not know how it worked, none of us, 7 of us, could know how to work it. I remember many years ago, maybe in the 70s, my father had bought something that to mop the floor with it, and it was like the wipers of the car. We all did not know how that thing worked. And we just came and looked at the toilet, and like, oh, that's a white floor. How did he know it? How do you know? Well, I just know. Guess what? For the first time I heard Pink Covet by Prince, I heard it from my brother. He used to like music. As a young person, I mean, who was Prince to me? It didn't mean anything until you had the CD. It was a good thing to listen to him. Tape recorder, he says. Breakdance wanted to come out. He was the first person who knew how to break dance and teach us how to break dance. So I would say, he not only have those type of interesting qualities, he had some very good qualities. When I look to your work, he cleaned the place as best as he could, better than most of us could at the time. So I would say that my brother gave my parents a really tough time parenting, and gave his siblings a good fun ride, or being his sidekick. Paul was Mr. Benyo's main sidekick. This is the last story on Benyo and I'll move on. Mami sends Benyo and Paul Tunda to go and give money to the grandfather. My brother decides to stop by in Jambo House. What is a Jambo House? It's a gambling place. At how old? 10, maybe 12, 14 maybe. And the man plays the card and plays it, and they all look, and they give the transport first. They play it, and he wins. And my brother tells his sidekick, Mr. Paul, I think it's a good idea, let's play. We'll win the money, we'll take part, we'll go give the money that mommy had sent to grandpa. Transport, gone. Money for medicine, gone. Transport back, gone. All burst into tears. Amigo, kill me today. The man says, this is the last, you should never do this, okay? Never, ever. They gave the money for transport back, but they never got the whole thing. And guess what? My brother never gambled after that incident ever. So Eric, being the oldest of my father's boys, wanted to drive badly, very, very badly. My father had a service car and a personal car. One day Papa had gone to work with his service car and left the car at the house. Eric wanted so badly to try it, and he tried it, and he had an accident. And we hid the car for a long time. We all knew. Nobody was ready to say, oh, Papa, something happened to the car. We all kept quiet. But when Papa discovered and asked, nobody could lie on Eric's behalf. So Eric accepted he had hurt the car. He had had an accident. No problem, no broken bones. And so Papa fixed the car. But Eric knew pocket money is gone for that behavior. So that was the first year my father doubled, tripled Eric's pocket money. You know, why he did that, we'll never know. So, and now I am the last person to talk about myself and Papa. You know, my father spent a lot of money on me personally. I'm sick, dental problems, I'm sick, problems in the school, in the dormitory. There was, she's faking, she's pretending, and this and that. But I was always sick. So they're sending me to Douala, sending me to Kumba, sending me all kinds of places because I did not feel well. For a father, it's difficult to see your oldest child not feeling well. So to have him stay patient with me, it's a good thing. I remember my father was also fair. I learned what it meant to be fair through Papa. There was one time my mother decided Eric was a good boy. When they say sweep, he swept. When they say do dishes, he did dishes. So it is a gift, Papa, to have you stay with us. And I have been very lucky to have my father stay with me in my adult life twice. And stay with me for extended terms. He's lived with me when I was single in Massachusetts. He came to visit in Houston for a brief period and has come back to live with me as a married man. And it has been a true blessing.
Freestyle. Yeah. 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 Swim me. Freestyle. Yeah. 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 Mama. 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 Swim me. Freestyle. Ngalejo, Gweta. Ngalejo, Gweta. Ngalejo, Gweta. Mama, Toto Gweta. Yeah.
I'm really appreciative that you guys are so cooperating. The reason I got you in for a split second is because we had a guest speaker tonight, but because we're trying to run things so quick, we thought we could delay him. Unfortunately, business calls him someplace else. So we'll just have him say a thing or two. And this is not just critical because it's Papa's birthday. It is critical because he has a statement to make about health. When Papa came here, Papa was not only overweight, but Papa's medical conditions rendered him with some complications. It took a team of people to get Papa where he is. And today we have the honor and privilege to have a renowned doctor here in Houston who will introduce himself more to you and to tell you a thing or two about Papa's health and health.
It was once said to me that 80% of one's health and well-being, or your happiness, so to speak, depends on your physical health. And your physical health encompasses a number of things. Your mental health, your spiritual health, that is having a relationship with God, educational health, your financial health, and a whole number of things. That all encompasses your health. As we grow from childhood to adulthood to elderhood, we go through a number of stages. Those stages are developed by certain means. As we grow and as we become more mature, we amass a certain amount of information, but no knowledge, no understanding, that is, no wisdom. So we just amass a whole lot of knowledge. And by the time we get to the age of Papa, Mr. Ndi, we would have amassed not only knowledge, but also wisdom. And hence, all the things that his children have said about him tonight, you can see the graduation or the gradation to a man of substance to this age.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandpa. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandpa. Happy birthday to you.
How old are you now? How old? How old are you, young man? better, but anyway, we appreciate you. At least your voice is still young this late in the night. A round of applause for that little please.
Okay, guys.
We have glasses going around.
We're going to propose a toast, or I am going to propose a toast on behalf of the Ndi family, and then we'll take it from there. Now, after that, it's going to be dance, and party till morning. Thank you, guys.
You know, earlier today, someone asked me, hey, when I make this surprise show, when I don't say, Papa na oh man, but when I don't make sure he go get heart attack. Well, what you don't know is that we had conferred with his doctor, and his doctor said he has a healthy heart enough to sustain this.
Papa, here we are. We don't want to wait until when you're gone. And then we gather all monies, everything, and then we come and start crying, oh no, we love Papa, we love Papa, we love Papa. This is our own humble way of telling you that, Papa, we love you. If we've never said it before, we are saying it now. We love you, Papa, and happy birthday. Cheers, guys. Toast, and everybody. Toast, 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 toast. Many more. We wish him many more years to come. Thank you. Bye. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you very much, thank you very much. And while you're doing your cheers, we're gonna, without much ado, finally, hear Papa's voice. And when he wraps up his speech, then the floor will be open till a.m. Actually, till tomorrow, because we are already in today. So ladies and gentlemen, please, for this very last time, give us your ears for this young man, our father, our Papa, Mr. James Ndi.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Brothers and sisters, you are all welcome. This is really a very, very surprising thing to me. At 80, the children really played a game which I did not know how to play. They never told me what they were up to. And even when they told me that they wanted to celebrate Easter with me, it got down to me later on that the Easter celebration was almost April Fool. April 1st is tomorrow morning, or we even right now we are April 1st, and that's April Fool. I asked them, I kept on asking them, what are you all about to do? I saw people coming, and nobody gave me an answer. Little did I know that they were really planning what I am seeing today. Well, my children, thank you. Well, my friends, I thank you very much for coming. Your presence here actually encourages me. You have just come to join hands with my doctor, Dr. Francis, to heal me. Dr. Francis Dr. Francis takes care of me in the hospital, and you have all come to give me a wonderful therapy. I will never forget this. Thank you very, 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 very much. Let this not only end with me. I have my friends who are your parents who are also aging. If what my children have done is a good thing, copy it and take it home and serve my old friends, because actually I am embarrassed, but it's a good thing I can say. So copy it, because when we deliver children, the first thing to teach them is to say thank you.
Happy Easter, rejoice and welcome. We have heard this story so often that it may fail to impress us. Our attention may be more on Easter dinner, dyed eggs and baskets of candy. But how would this day be different if we had just discovered there is more to life than we could possibly have imagined? What difference would this discovery make on Monday morning? Today, we reach the high point of the Christian year, Easter Sunday. Christ is risen. Jesus' mission is complete. Just as Jesus has promised would happen, God raised him up on the third day. Jesus has redeemed us and has given us the hope of eternal life. Thanksgiving and gratitude for Father James Ndi, who is 8 years, requested by Ndi's children.
compassion defend you from every assault of sin. Amen. And may He who restores you to eternal life in the resurrection of His only begotten endow you with the prize of immortality. Amen. Now that the days of the Lord's passion have drawn to a close, may you who celebrate the gladness of the Paschal feast come with Christ's herb, exalting in spirit to those feasts that are celebrated in eternal joy. Amen. May the blessing of Almighty God, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit come down on you and remain with you forever. Go in the peace of Christ. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Kids, we're preparing hot dog soon, okay? Give the one shop and so make hot dog.
Say hi to
Anyway.
Grandpa.
Hi, Grandpa.
Are you happy that you're here?
Yeah.
Do you live in Houston too or no?
No.
Where do you live at? What state? You live in America? Yes? Is it cold or hot here? Do you feel hot or do you feel cold?
Hot.
Huh?
Cold.
You feel cold? Okay, beautiful, great. And you? You live in Houston?
No,
What state do you live in?
Maryland.
Maryland. You came in yesterday, today, Friday?
2 days ago.
2 days ago? Are you happy?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to say anything to Grandpa?
Happy birthday, Grandpa. Happy birthday, Papa. Like I usually will call you Jim, and I wait for the response. Yes, ma'am. I'm so happy you turned 80 already, and I want to wish you many, many more years, and you may live longer than your mother.
I just wanted to say happy birthday again, and I wanted to give you all wishes to your 80th birthday, and I wish you much luck in the rest of your life.
Thank you so much.
I'll be next. Happy birthday, Grandpa. I'm so glad you turned 80 this year.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, Grandpa. It's your diamond year, so I hope you're going to be treated like that.
Alright, Papa, happy birthday. I've been beating you for like 20 years already. I look forward to beating you for another 20. So, hey, you better stay up because I'm going to trash you pretty bad.
Happy birthday, Opa. I hope the next time I see you. Yes, it's German for grandpa.
I know.
Anyway, you did not know that.
No, you don't.
Anyway,
Door's
I hope
open.
the next time I see you, it will be in Germany where you come to visit me. Love you. Happy birthday.
There he is.
Thank you, guys. Did I get everybody?
Yeah.
I got everybody. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.
Rico, how are you? You good? Hi.
No, you are not sure of the
We are Bostonians. I don't care what Bostonians in the house. We are Bostonians. Go Patriots. Go Patriots. Go Pats. Ready. Sorry for the loss. It's okay. Listen, I want this picture.
When you come here,
Bostonians in the house. Listen, we are Bostonians. We are Bostonians. That's why we started our move. Bostonians. Go Patriots. Even though our neighbors, the Eagles, my affiliates, beat us. But it's alright. It's alright. Emma. It's alright. These are Bostonians. Happening now.
Bostonians, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Yes. Hey, this is another Bostonian. Bostonian in the house. I'm ready. No, she's not
She's Bostonian. Original Mama Boston.
Big Bostonian.
Original Bostonian in the house. Bostonian. Yes. Boston in the house. Boston in the house. She's calling us fake Boston. Brother Eddie. Original Bostonians in the house. Yeah.